And they put it in that bid.
They'll have it done.
They put the dates in the bid.
What if they don't? We need to be able to have a penalty of the.
All
Why
right,
didn't-
call the meeting to order at 10:10.
Not enough pressure against, I'm not a road guy, but
At least if they do it, they'll be covered.
Introductions.
Scott Breyer, select board.
Dave Gallup, select board.
Matt Maxwell, town administrator. Go ahead, Phil.
Phil Marquette, select board.
David Barlow, treasurer.
You, any changes to the agenda? Any public comment? Okay, town meeting 2023. Just a discussion item. If you guys got anything you want to, any instructions you want to give to me for that day, or special stuff you want.
You're the mediator too,
I'm
right?
the-
So.
well, if I'm elected, I'll be the moderator. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
What else? Any articles you want me to have special information ready for you for? There's any any articles that you think might come up for some discussion that you want to have information available for yourselves to have there to back up your position or whatever.
What do you think, Dave? Do you think there's gonna be any articles that we're gonna need some background information we should have handy?
From the financial standpoint, certainly can have, I'll be there. And I've got the summarized reserve fund spending from last year, and you probably want to know what the plans are for the money in the reserve funds. If you have
Yeah.
specific projects that you're planning to execute in the upcoming fiscal year.
Well, once we put the money into those funds, we're able to delegate what we want to do with them at a later date, right?
Right, but you're asking the town to vote to put the money in the funds to begin with, so somebody
have
might
something.
ask. They don't normally, but somebody might ask what the plan is. I mean, I know we set the amounts based on what you thought you'd spend, so.
So as far as like building an infrastructure, the money this year we're putting in there, we're in hopes to complete a parking lot project. Is one of them on the side of the municipal building here. What else in building and maintenance were we planning on doing?
Salt shed.
Salt shed.
There may be some work on the meeting house windows, hopefully.
Yeah.
Paving, we're gonna have our 2-for-1 money and all that.
Foundation. Not a foundation, the septic system possibly, or
Yeah,
possibly the septic system for the municipal building.
Has that been, do we know that's, so that would be a project that would be coming, because it's on Gilman's septic right now, is that what I've gathered?
we're shared with Gilman's right now.
Okay, so it's thought that we might split off just to.
Yeah.
Which, hey, they haven't paid, so why not use theirs?
Yeah,
No, what happens is if it goes to shit, we're gonna have.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with it, yeah.
System for them too, right? Yeah, if we're not on it, we don't care. And I
Yeah.
think that we really should do, you.
yeah.
So I guess to sum up, it would be probably Matt and I ought to put together a list of all these things just so you have it in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you need to talk to it unless you're asked, but it'd be a good thing to have right there, I guess.
Yeah,
Do we have a pen?
No, what was it?
I don't mind.
we can share.
Here's one.
Okay, yeah, if you have a list for that, that would be handy.
Okay, ARPA funding. Dave, I know you had this on here, then maybe you didn't wanted to wait till next time, or?
Yeah, I think I'm probably good on that for
Okay.
now.
Okay, Dave Barlow, the RFP for auditing services.
Yeah, just a heads up to let you know, I hope to have for your next meeting, and it might be the organizational meeting, next week. That RFP ready to go. I've got a meeting, tomorrow with VLCT to fine tune all the language that needs to be in it so that we get what we need. But it's, I would say, probably about 90% done at the moment. So we'll be hopefully going forth and finding a auditor for the next few fiscal years. Over.
We're gonna do it for 3 years. Is that what we want? 3 years? Or
Well, I
we-
wrote it for single year plus 4 option years. The last one we did was a single year plus 2 option years, and then we got 2 more option years. So I think writing it for a single year is probably a good idea, just because if we get somebody, it turns out we can't work, or this, whatever the issue is, we can just rapidly move on.
Right, gives the town an escape if we're not happy with the services. Okay,
And the auditor as well.
yep.
So
Okay.
coming soon.
Thanks, David. Next we have liquor and tobacco licenses. It should be in your packet. Deb just needs you guys to approve this, and then she'll take care of the rest.
But who's B and K? That's. Oh, right, that's the service. All right. What about Little John's?
We haven't got that one in yet. That's, they know, they come, that one's the only one we got so far. But they're all due relatively soon, I think.
But it's not a select board vote anymore, is it?
No, you guys just approve it.
And then-
Or not approve it, and then Deb does the rest. There's no paper, she does it all electronically now.
I don't know who the B and K is.
I don't either. And she's the only one we're done. talk
Oh, no, but B and K must be Bill and Kathy.
So yeah, that one,
B and
Oh.
that
K,
one's for Roy's Service Station. The business
Oh,
name under is Bill and Kathy LLC.
For the diner.
Yes, yep.
no, this is for the mini mart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
She, if unless you guys got more than I do, the only thing that's in the
Okay.
stuff that Matt sent was the Royers.
Yeah, that's all that we've gotten so
I'm
far.
surprised I haven't done it. So I make a motion that, do we have to make a motion?
Yep,
I make a motion that the town approve the liquor license for the DLL application, license issued under B and K LLC, physical location name is Royer Service Station and Mini Mart.
So.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can you also reach out to Deb and find out what's going on with Little John?
no, yeah, I think she's on it.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, next up we have the Coventry Post Office. This is also just an informational thing. They contacted us this week and would like us to think about moving the post office within the next 2 years to another spot in the village.
But they don't know where.
They don't know where. They asked if we had room in this building. I said, not really. And they just, they think when their lease gets up over there, they're not gonna, yeah, they don't want to be there anymore.
Something that could go in the meeting house basement.
Found that out yet, what they charge, or what, somebody could charge them for rent. I don't know.
And would the town be able to pay, like, say the town had a facility, would we be able to rent? I wonder if they could put it in the school?
No, there's no room.
No,
Well,
I was thinking the meeting house downstairs.
either that or we could lob that garage out of here, build one facility up in the pit.
Yep.
build one over there, a new little,
And maybe we could have a number of ideas by then, 2 years.
We got 2 years.
I'd like more information from them.
Okay.
On what they're.
we need to know what it pays.
Yeah, okay.
If it only pays $15,000 a year, and by the time you build the place and heat it.
It's not gonna be a moneymaker.
No,
Mm-mm.
It is nice in the community.
Right,
And
they
actually-
would like it to stay in the village.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And actually, this one's, I think, fairly busy because it's still open.
Right, yeah. Okay. Next we have other business. I have one.
We should really start looking on that because it's got 2 years goes by fast.
I
They
got
should be able to get information quickly.
Yeah,
one bid for the community center lighting to get it all up to date and with a, I guess, good right now, and that's from D&D. I still haven't heard anything from Dan. I don't know
Yeah, I know he's busy. He said he was gonna
if you
would
want
quote something, but
D&D do it, or if you want to wait, if you guys want to wait and see if Dan's price is better.
I'm fine either way. So are these, can we get grants for this work? Or it's just,
so
Go ahead,
I
Phil.
think, I think part of this is, it's really not a lot, so. Any of the LED stuff I think is getting the energy efficiency discount already on it.
65 bucks.
The only thing I could potentially see Dan doing is donating some labor. I'm gonna get the materials are probably gonna be pretty similar
Just have it
because
done.
it's
Okay.
the biggest part of that building's been done, which is the gym. So, I know Dan's busy, so it might just be fine to go this route.
all right,
I make a motion that we accept the bid of $800 from D&D and Electric for the upgrades on the lights in the town clerk's office and other in this back storage room, second floor closet, boiler room involved.
so moved.
All those in favor?
All right,
Aye.
Okay. Next up, we have the approval of the minutes from February 16th, 2023.
The only thing, I just had a quick question. So did we void the check for 3,500 and reissue a new check for 3,500?
Yeah, we did, right, David?
And it's in progress, so yes.
Okay. So I make a motion that we accept the minutes as written for Monday, February 13th, 2023 meeting.
so moved.
All those in favor?
All right,
Aye.
Okay, good. The warrants are right there.
So I looked through them.
You saw them, Phil, last night?
Yep.
Did you go through and check them all off and all the checks?
I didn't go through and check them off. I just took the email that Deb sent. The question I do have is the Monahan bill, and I'm not gonna, because legal stuff, but did I miss something that was given approval to spend $1,800 on what this is?
I haven't, when I get to it, I'll review what, I don't know what it's been doing for us. I don't think there's anything special.
It looked like it was something you had done, but you can get to it and look at it.
I'll look, yeah. Yeah, $1,845.
I like the $430 for that lift fix.
for
I
what?
get more time and travel than to fix the friggin' thing.
For that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it.
So far for you, have we had really anybody even need to use that? Not really. One.
Phil,
Deb Cobb uses it.
I used it.
They come-
Deb Cobb, yeah.
Deb Cobb will use it. That's about it. Oh, Chris Roy uses it.
Yep.
But it certainly doesn't get used 10 times, maybe 10 times a year. That's about it.
So it's $100 a time.
Yeah, $100
Ride it.
every time we ride it.
Put a jar there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the bill here, huh? $150 to service it, but
250 something to travel.
$185 to come.
Yeah.
There's probably a simple limit switch.
Know where he's coming from, but
I just want to see. Come on here. Yeah, so the 45, that's right. So legal research, conference with Attorney Monahan and legal research appropriation for social service program. I don't really know what that is. It's $60, something to do.
Must be the foundation.
And then,
I think all of them were based on your conversations on the foundation.
drafting a memo report. So he drafted the memo, reference voter appropriation.
I guess what's that memo like?
Maybe he was involved in. So that's $585, 4 hours. That's not me. That's drafting memo. Voter approved appropriations.
I'm not sure what that memo is coming from.
Appropriations, Coventry Town Foundation, legal research. So. Do you know what that is? The voter approved appropriations, drafting a memo, 3.9 hours.
I haven't talked to any of those people.
That one's Zach.
Which one is?
So the first two is Brian. First three is Brian. The next three is Zach. The legal research on discussion is discussion to reject appropriation request. I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's Brian.
Yeah.
A voter approved appropriations, Zach. Like I'm curious on where this is all coming from. And it looks like it's stemming from the discussion you had, like the top one there.
So I'm going to I'll get some clarity on this one bill. I think some of it's definitely okay. Other parts of it.
Well, I guess.
Are-
Yeah, no, that's.
I don't
yeah.
know how much time he spent. I mean, I've asked him to do.
I guess the biggest one is the legal research for them on that, and the draft of the memos is where is that coming from? It's one thing asking questions, but it's another of actually doing something that's looking like a letter's being written.
Yeah. Okay, so I make a motion to approve the appropriations, leaving out the Monahan bill at this time.
Warrants.
Yeah, the warrants.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have him hold that check, so I'll find out I'll get clarity on that. Here, I'll put.
David Barlow, unless you have an idea.
I've read it. I don't know.
So I noticed we do this with the auditors, it might have been discussed. But I wonder if it's not time for another set of eyes, like we do with the auditors and the other positions. As far as our legal team. They've been with us, they've been with us quite a while. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on it. I don't think it's a bad thing to go a certain period like we did with the auditor. What's a normal range for an auditor today?
3 to 5 years, as far as I can tell.
3 to 5. Brian's been here, what, 7?
I would think there was some things that we'd want to retain the same counsel for from the town that is existing, because he already
Right.
knows all the background on a couple things, but other than that, maybe we could introduce another attorney for different problems for new upcoming.
I understand your opinion on that. I know where you're going. Didn't know maybe Phil would join us in executive session. We can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll just keep it at that.
okay. So is
You good, Phil?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that in 2 separate sessions though.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, before we do that, so we're gonna do our reorganization meeting the Wednesday after town meeting, so a week from today, right?
You're killing me, man. How many meetings we got?
Is it that we have?
I know we've done it right after town meeting before on Tuesday.
well, we usually do it on
You
Tuesday.
can do it right after.
It's-
We did it Wednesday last year, but I think you can do it. I think it's a lot better to do it right after, honestly.
I
You
think
guys
it's
wanna do
better, I'd rather do it Tuesday, like at
Okay.
1 o'clock.
Okay, just let me know, because I got a warning,
Alright.
so if that's what we're gonna do, then
Or I'm okay with Wednesday evening too, it's better for me, really, honestly, because
Doesn't-
Wednesday at 5:30 is fine for me.
Whatever you want.
I'd rather do it Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
so Wednesday, 6 o'clock, Wednesday.
Does that work for you, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, after being here from 9 to noon, I'm gonna be exhausted from the.
Fuck, I'm beat already.
Wednesday. March 8th, 6 P.M.
Okay,
Okay, so next would be our executive session.
So if you want to do one for that other discussion, because the other ones having to do with what I've got to stay out of, right?
well, both of them are
Both are
legal,
legal, so
so. I think we do one executive session for legal, and then we're gonna recuse you out of it.
Yeah, and technically it should be, you're supposed to do them as 2 separate sessions, come out and come in.
Okay, we can do that.
I move to find that premature general public knowledge regarding the town's legal strategy with certain contract matters would clearly place the town at a substantial disadvantage. Because the select board risks disclosing its negotiation strategy if it's discussed the strategy in public. I move that we enter into an executive session to discuss confidential attorney-client communications made for the purpose of providing professional legal services to the body under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A(1)(f) of the Vermont statutes.
So move.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We don't need David.
Okay, no Barlow, all right. Nope. We want them in the second one, I think, don't we?
I forgot to mention the executive session will include Matt Maxwell, Town Administrator, Dave Gallup, Scott Breyer, and Phil Marquette, Cognitor Select Board.
Coming out of executive session, I make a motion to give Scott Breyer as the chair the authority to discuss with the town attorney on discussion on the appropriation policy.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now we need a motion to go back into executive session.
Same one, man.
Yep.
I move to find that premature general public knowledge regarding the town's legal strategy with certain contract matters would clearly place the town at a substantial disadvantage. Because the select board risks disclosing its negotiation strategy if it discusses the strategy in public. I move that we enter into executive session to discuss the confidential attorney-client communications made for the purpose of providing professional legal services services to the body under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A1F of Vermont statutes.
Will include,
So moved.
To include Scott Breyer, Dave Gallup, Matt Maxwell, and David Barlow.
okay,
So move. All those in favor? Aye.
adjourn us.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, no decisions made after coming out of
Yeah,
the
no action
executive
taken.
session. Make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Very good.